put a chicken in the oven, it goes from pink to brown, right? You've seen this. It cooks. This process of cooking is called glycation. It's the process of browning or of cooking. Same thing when you toast a piece of toast, for example. The interesting thing is, a human being, from the moment we're born, we're slowly cooking in that same way on the inside. We're slowly glycating. We're slowly browning. And then when we're fully glycated, when we're fully cooked, we die. That's why when you look at the cartilage of babies, it's white. And if you look at the cartilage of somebody who's 90 years old, it's brown. They've cooked on the inside. And every glucose spike increases this process of glycation. So much so that glucose and glycation, they kind of sound like a similar word, glucose glycation. It's because it's glucose doing the glycating. So every glucose spike increases glycation, increases cooking, accelerates aging. And this shows on your skin. You get wrinkles faster if you glycate more, and also on the inside, your organs slowly get damaged.
If you're eating an all-fruit diet, this technically means that your lifespan can be unlimited because all of your sugars are being reduced through glycolysis to create pyruvate acid, which is the fuel source for the Krebs cycle. And the reason that I look young, I'm not, is because through the process of the Krebs cycle, you create NAD and NADH. And NAD, if you guys have not seen the guy's videos online where he's like, oh, we took the rats, we took away their eyesight, we pumped NAD into them, and they had the eyesight of a teenager again. That NAD, that is created through the Krebs cycle. This is the science why the all-fruit diet works, because these monosaccharides in an alkaline environment act as reducing sugars. They are reduced through glycolysis to create pyruvate acid. The pyruvate acid is the fuel source for the Krebs cycle. Then your ketones, since you're eating a low glycemic fruit diet, you're still in keto, and technically the process of digestion is to take a protein and break it down to an amino acid and a complex carbohydrate and break it down to a monosaccharide. These are monosaccharides, and already they're amino acids. They have amino acids in them. There's nothing to be broken down. So you stay in ketosis and you stay fasted eating these monosaccharides. And then, so the ketones are actually what breaks apart that the pyruvate acid and puts it into the Krebs cycle. So when people are on keto and they have ketoacidosis, it's because they have too much ketones in their bloodstream, but they cannot utilize them because they don't have enough fuel. And the pyruvate acid is the fuel source. And the way that you get this pyruvate acid on keto is through gluconeogenesis. It all comes full circle. This is the only glucose that you need. This is the fuel. This is the pyruvate acid. Anything else is going to create glycation in your body and increase and intensify your aging by 1,000 times. And then the icing on the cake, not that I have to ever justify myself ever again, would be how we break down food in digestion. It's through diet-induced thermogenesis. It's literally in the name. That's why we had to get the calorie. We didn't used to measure things in a calorie. This was created because of the bullshit that they added into our food. We used to measure things in angstroms, which is a measurement of light photon energy. Now we use a calorie because it takes heat for our body to process and digest these unnatural sugars. And through this digestion process, we get glycation. And that is what makes everybody old. The glycation is the cooking of you on the inside through diet-induced thermogenesis because of the calorie, the heat that you have to produce to break these foods down because your body cannot naturally utilize them.
Come on, man.